Good evening, everyone. This is Pradeep Mal, Ambassador of Change from Getty, the global training, education training institute from Lucknow. We have many in-service and pre-service programs. And for more information on this, please go to 740-840-1000. Right now, you are on our disruptive education platform. On this platform, we have met with and interacted with more than 1,450 educators from India and abroad. And this evening, we have for you Mrs. Ritu Birla. She's the director and administrator of the RK Public's Senior Secondary School and Birla Tutorials. She's from Jodhpur, Rajasthan. She has 15 years of experience and she is a gold medalist in a BCom honors from Mumbai University. And then she did a MCom and B.Ed in accountancy. She has 15 years of experience and is fond of reading and Sudoku. Welcome, ma'am. And she will be speaking to us. She will be speaking to us today on is the development of artificial intelligence dangerous? Thank you, ma'am, for being with us. Good evening, and over to you, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for giving an opportunity. It's pleasure to be here, like with you. And I would be today I'll be covering the topic of technology and is the development of artificial intelligence dangerous? So we'll be covering this topic. Initially, I will be starting with the history of the technology. Then what is artificial intelligence is its uses, and then the development of artificial intelligence in future. So coming to the first point, first we'll introduce what is technology actually. Technology is the science or knowledge put into practical use to solve problems or invent useful tools. And this technology has gone through four different ages. The first age, we'll be talking like pre-mechanical age. The second is the mechanical, third electromechanical, and the fourth is the electronic age. If we talk about these four ages, like the first one, which was like pre-mechanical age, it was during the period 3000 BC to 1450 AD. During that, the Greeks adopted the Phoenician alphabet and vowels. The Roman gave the letters Latin names to create the alphabets we use today. So that in during that time, paper and pen were the input technologies, and the books and libraries and transistors were the permanent storage devices during that pre-mechanical age. The second is the mechanical age, and that was during the period 1450 AD to 1840. And during that age, steam engines, water mills were the used as technology. Then the third age was electromechanical age, that was during the period 1840 to 1940. like uh, that time examples are the radios, telegraph, Morse code, dot and dashes were used during that age. And the next is the last age is the today's age is electronic age. That is like 1940 onwards till the present date, and that we are using computers, mobile phones, and all. So these are the four ages through which the technology has passed. Like these were the four examples: books and steam engine and transistors and mobile phones. These are the four examples of the technology. Now, moving ahead, let's talk about like technology has been used in which all fields, like business, medicine, education, science, engineering, and entertainment. Like if we talk about business, the technology used in business is because it enables the fastest, effective, and accurate method of doing networking, accounting system, telephone communication, and inventory control. Many places technology has been used in business field, and it has been very successful also. If we talk about medicine, like with the help of technology, scientists are able to inspect the disorders at biological level and manage the antibodies against them. So currently in hospitals also they are using the technical machine to scan the body, and the more everything is in the like CD form. The doctors can sit anywhere and they can have see the reports of the patients. The medical diagnosis software have been developed, the imaging and the visualization technique, e-prescribing softwares have been come up. So medicine department has been like technology has been a boon to this I think this field, medical field. Like if we talk about like in academics, we should students have been using this technical things so nicely. Like if we say about in corona period, like when the schools were on lockdown and the colleges were also not working, so there are so many platforms like have come up, Google Meet and Teams and Zoom, where the students means they could easily study at home. So this was only because of that latest technology what we are using it. And we have like in schools and colleges nowadays there are interactive boards with all the classroom mostly have these things. Animated videos are there for the students to learn any concept properly. Before starting like the chapter, the modules, there is always a video clip or summary given for the whole chapter on the smart boards in schools and colleges. The details, there are many, like after the chapter is over, there are many quizzes coming up like in the MCQ form, which the students can solve and understand their chapter properly. So these are main technologies used in academic session, like the electronic whiteboard, projectors, video conferencing, mobile learning, computer networking. These are all the technology used in the academic field. Like in next, if we talk about like in different fields in communication, if we talk about, so like sitting at home, initially it was very difficult, like sending letters and all. The technology has developed so much, we can immediately, it is on our fingertip that we can call anybody, like outside, not only in the state but all over India and all over worldwide. We can just WhatsApp call, we can even see them video calls. So this is only because the technology has been advanced so much. Like in 2 or 3 minutes, we can contact any person who is anywhere outside the home. So this is only possible because of the technology. Now coming to the next slide, like during COVID pandemic, it was only because of the technology we survived, and the kids also enjoyed and did not miss much of the studies. Even the business took use of many of the technology only, because that was the once in like so many years we have seen such a phase of COVID-19. So technology has diverted its way in many of the fields. Now, this was all about the technology. Now, let's talk about artificial intelligence. Today's topic, like what is artificial intelligence? Let's talk about the actual definition, what it is. The theory and development of computer system able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, uh, decision making, and translation between languages. In other words, if we define artificial intelligence, it is the method by which computer is able to act on data through statistical analysis, enabling it to understand, analyze, and learn from data through specifically designed algorithms. This is an automated process, and machines can remember behavior pattern and adapt their responses to conform to those behavior or encourage them to change. So this is what computer acts with human intelligence. Now, if we try to understand how it works, like understanding of AI, how it actually works is, first the computer receives some data, then computer and try to analyze what the data has been received, and then computer develops algorithms based on that data, and then the computer uses that algorithm to perform actions, make decisions. This is how the computer, the AI works actually. So give like receives data means data on somebody. If suppose some girl searches on Google like girl clothing or shoes or anything, the computer understands that this particular person is searching for some shoes, footwears. So it analyzes the data, and whenever it forms some pattern, and when if she or he is not able to like match up with what she wants, the computer and this AI, it starts displaying specific products or similar products on your all your social medias, like whenever you open your Facebook account or whenever you open your Insta account or Twitter, matlab it starts giving ads on what on your search. So what input we are giving, it will start analyzing, it will make algorithms and give you results every time when you open your account. So this is something AI is doing these days. Like few more examples, if we uh, see, sir, I hope I'm audible and you can see my slides.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Please carry on.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, so few more examples of AI, if we take like face detection and recognition. Now, using virtual filters on our faces when taking pictures and using Face ID for like unlocking our phones are the two examples of artificial intelligence that are now a part of our daily life. The former like incorporates only the face detection, meaning only the human face is identified, but the latter like recognition will give through which a specific face is recognized. Only that particular face will be recognized which we have already inputted. The face recognition is also used during mostly surveillance and security by government facilities at airports. So this is a big help for the government and all. Now, the next example, if we take like social media, so social media, I already told like Facebook, Twitter, and Insta use all customers. What you see regularly, what you search regularly in your account, that ads that it will start popping up whenever you open your accounts in middle, like it will start giving you the searches. Like you might see, you might like these things, you might like if you are searching for an Adidas shoes, it will even show you Nike shoes and different brands, other brands also. It will start popping up in between your Facebook accounts, your Insta accounts. This is all what social media, like AI, is doing these days. Normally, we all face such things. Now, autocorrect, the next example, if we take, is the text editor. The text editor or the autocorrect. This is use machine learning, like deep learning, natural language processing to identify incorrect usage of language. If suppose by mistake we write some wrong spelling, then you may get some suggestion of any corrections in word, texting apps and other written material. Like linguistic or computer scientists work together to teach this machine grammar, just like you are taught in school. Like algorithms are taught through high quality data. So if suppose if you are not using a comma in, or you are using a comma incorrectly, then it will suggest you where you should use the comma, or what should be the actual spelling of that particular word. It will give you 4 5 options. Do you mean this, do you mean that? Means this is autocorrect, whatever is fit in the dictionary of the computer. So the editor will catch you and always suggest you time to time what you mean. If you mean like many words have similar meanings, different similar spellings but different meanings, so what you want to use in that particular time, it will suggest you every time what you are using. So moving ahead for one more like example of AI is the chatbots. Chatbots are like customers interacting with customer services, can be time consuming, many time very stressful also. So it is a like software used to be conversation, like do conversation, because many times the customer care people, agents are not that free whenever you call them. So software convert your text to speech instead of providing direct contact with the agent. Like example is the Google Assistant or Siri or Alexa. It is a very common example these days, like chatbots. If you want to like buy anything, so you can directly order your to Alexa. Matlab, if you want to buy a bag, you can just order Alexa, buy me a bag, and you have that bag. Matlab, they will give you few like suggestions if you want to buy this or that. Like these all are the developments of AI these days. And one more we can take like maps, very useful maps and navigations. In example of AI, like it is, even the biometrics have been very useful. It is used to identify the individual just by matching his or her the fingerprints. So it is again very, the old Aadhaar card has been done, like you just have to put your finger and the whole detail of yours is on the screen. So that is the biometrics, your attendance in big companies, even in schools, many places, like it is done through biometrics only. Like the online shopping, which is very much in trend and which has boosted up during the corona period. Like the online shopping, anything you want to get, if you don't want to get exposed in the market, you can have through Amazon or many Flipkart and Myntra. Means this is all the development of the technology only what we are using. So next, like moving ahead, the AI in future, like in transportation, healthcare, education, media, manufacturing part, and the customer services. Like if we talk about the development part in transportation, so although it took many decades to more even to perfect the autonomous cars one day, like to take us from one place to another. I just thinking about this topic. I just remember one example, like in US and many places outside India, like not in India still, but there is a driverless car Tesla, which is fully automatic. Like there is no driver on the seat, and it judges all the direction. Matlab, once you are fit the destination, it directly takes you. But the traffic and everything, it judges itself. So this is the most I think like without it is replacing humans. The driverless cars Tesla is replacing humans. Like it is already in US, it is working there very successfully. And in the manufacturing department, if we AI powered, like, okay, AI powered robots work alongside humans to perform a limited range of tasks like assembling the or stacking the material is a very good technology that has been used. Like robots are doing that in the manufacturing department. And in the healthcare, like the diseases are diagnosed very successfully, and the whole data of the history of the patient is on the fingertip of the doctor. He can look into like what the patient is suffering 10 years back, what treatment was given. And the technology has proven like very good in the healthcare department also. And in education, again it is very good that all the contents now uh, are in the digital form, like PDF we get for students to learn. They can see the PDF anytime, like no needs for so many pages. And books also, they have chapter wise and topic wise PDF in their computers, and they can study. So these all technology, this is only because of the latest technology. And these are the things, like few examples where technology and the AI has developed very nicely. So moving ahead, like there are few risks also. If there is development, again the risk factor is always there. Everything has two sides. So if like we have risk of AI, like job loss, yeah, privacy violations, algorithm bias, or autonomous weapons like machine taking over low wage, physical labor, human jobs, social economic inequalities can be developed. The data is collected without any permission of any individual. Like assumptions and stereotype data collection can cause bias in algorithms. So these are the few risks uh, which AI is in the future. Like anything technology will come, anything development will come, to risk will always be there. So few examples like job automation, the robots are replacing the burgers, like in restaurants. The privacy, like your Facebook is selling your personal data, or political advertising. Matlab, any data is used by any people. The algorithm bias, like discriminating like women during hiring, because data used to create algorithms primarily focused on men's resume. Like earlier, if they have algorithms based on the men's resume, like if men's were selected more for some particular job, it will be biased for them. Like women's will be given a less chance. So algorithm is the main criteria for them. And the autonomous weapons, like North Korea using autonomous weapons for warfare. These are all the like risk factors which we are facing due to AI. Now, many times, even the professions that require graduate degrees, additional postgraduate college training aren't immune to AI displacement. In fact, technology strategies, some of them may be disseminated AI already is having a significant impact on medicine. Now, law and accounting could be the next part. Like the best possible contract for the outcome you are trying to achieve is probably going to replace the corporate attorneys. Now, as accountant, also it could be a major shift as everything is quickly combed through reams of like data can be automatically decisions are taken very fast due to the development of AI. But again, there is a risk of like data losing or maybe data misusing. Even John McCarthy, father of like AI, 1950 said, every aspect of learning or any feature of intelligence can be in principle so precisely described that a machine can be made to stimulate it. If there are two sides like advantages and disadvantages, we have heard so many things now, like reduction in human, like if we talk about the advantages are human error is neglected, like reduced risk, like wherever it takes the risk of humans instead of humans, it is available 24 by 7 anytime. It is working whenever you log in, you can do any job. Helping repetitive jobs which humans are normally tired, computer is never tired, the technology is never tired. The digital assistants, faster decisions, daily applications, new inventions, these are all the advantages of AI. But if we see on the negative part, like the disadvantages, it is very high cost of creations, human laziness, humans are becoming lazy as the development is coming. Unemployment is a major cause of AI development now. It does not have any emotions. It lacks thinking out of the box what a human can think. AI cannot think. It thinks only on the data which you are inputting. It only thinks about the algorithm which is prepared by him. It does not think out of the box in any situations. So I can just wind up by saying every new invention or breakthrough will have both, but human need to take care once, because we have to use the positive side of any technology or any invention to make a better world. That is what I wanted to say about AI.
Thank you, ma'am, for that very pertinent and interesting talk on is the development of artificial intelligence dangerous? And before we leave, I
Hmm.
request you to watch our detox from our disruptive literacy movement by Global Dream, which has been an initiative by Dr. Sunita Gandhi since
Yeah.
2014. Uh, this is to ensure everyone's participation by a people's movement in India's foundational literacy and numeracy. We have several programs on this every day. And for more information on the programs that you would like to tune into, please visit 740-840-1000. So thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am, once again. Yes,
Yeah, thank you, sir. It was nice time having a talk with you, and it was a
and
great
you,
opportunity.
and you too, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, sir.
So, so good evening, everybody. Good night. Goodbye. See you again tomorrow. And thank you once again, ma'am.
Yeah.